Guys, you know what? Today we are going to put together a basket, and this used to be extremely popular back in the 80s, late 70s, early 80s. What I did is I found a lot of pine cones, so I'm going to put them in the basket and embellish them somewhat, okay? So this will be more of it's going to be more rustic, I guess. Well, except for the ribbon. Anyway, stay tuned. We're going to make another pretty basket full of pine cones. Okay, so here we go. I got all my different just pine cones that were on different garlands through the years. Picks that I had bought. Anything to do with pine cones, and I want a little bit of the greenery, so this works perfectly because it'll add as filler really nicely. So now all it is, it could not get any easier. And I'll tell you something right now, they used to sell these for a pretty penny. And even at that time, I thought, it doesn't make sense. All you have to do is get a basket or some container you like, go pick some pine cones if you buy a pine cone tree, and put in some lights. Now, we didn't have lights that were battery operated like this back then. We had to have the lights, you know, that you put on the tree that you have to plug in. So you were kind of limited to where you had your outlet. Now we're very lucky because we can go anywhere we want because we have the fairy lights that are battery operated, which makes it even nicer. So I'm just untwisting my lights. And again, this cost me absolutely nothing because it's things that I had and had used for other things, and I just put it all together to make a Christmas basket, a Christmas decor basket. Okay, so I'm going to get this untangled. I'll be back and we'll put it together. guys, I have one other thing that I want to show you. Okay, we got done with our basket, and that is everything I had from years, and we just put it into a basket, and we're making something that used to be very popular in the 80s. And I think, I can't remember if it was in the 90s too or not, I can't remember, but anyway, I know it was in the 80s. All that to say, I got this little wire basket and these glass containers that go into this from Hobby Lobby a couple years ago. And what I normally have in here, are baby's breath from my daughter's funeral, and I keep those in here throughout the year. But what I'm going to do for Christmas, and it's going to match, and I'll show you when I'm done, it's going to match the basket that I made. So I'm just going to stick these in to the glass. And I'll put this, and I got these last year on clearance. This was normally $1.99 and they were 19 cents on clearance, and I just kept them, obviously, knowing I would use them this year. So this, again, I did not buy anything this year. All of these little picks were from last year. Okay, so let's put one more in the middle. So I'll have two in the middle. To me, that is a very farmhouse looking decor piece. I think it's cute. And now let's get the basket and put them together and see how they look. There you go. How adorable. Picks that I've had last year and other ones that I've had for years. A basket that I've had for at least 10 years, and go from Hobby Lobby. But look at how it goes together. I have a couple of, I have the pine cones in there, things that can, to me this says farmhouse. Rustic. If you wanted, instead of putting this in a basket, you could put it in a clear bowl. If you had more of a modern look, you could use whatever container you want. But look how pretty with, I don't know if you can tell with the twinkle lights, I'll turn off the lights for a minute so you can see. But this and this cost me absolutely nothing. And I have two really pretty farmhouse looking decor pieces. Guys, I hope that you will try this. Just look around the house, get some pine cones, get some of the twinkle lights, the fairy lights, containers that you normally keep your normal things in, and just put some picks into them. So let's look real quick with the light off. I want you to be able to see it a little bit better. But this is so pretty at night. It gives a real pretty ambiance for the season. Until we get together again,
We
happy
wish
crafting.
you a Merry Christmas. We wish